for my Tauruses, my Capricorns, and my Virgos. This is going to be a reading for the month of November. Basically what to expect. I'm going to try to cover as much as I possibly can in this reading. We're going to get started with some signs and synchronicities. What can my earth signs expect in the month of November, Spirit? Capricorn. And I split the deck. Taurus. You guys are coming out strong in your own reading. I mean, this is an earth sign reading, but clearly my Tauruses are earth signs. So some of you all could just be standing very much so in your power this month. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus. Or have Taurus highly aspected in your chart, clearly. Gemini. Some of you all could be dealing with a Gemini. Geminis are heavy on communication. So you guys could be dealing with something that has to do with communication. Communication could be a theme for the month of November. Or you could have Gemini highly aspected somewhere in your charts. Divine protection. Okay, so there may be something that comes up in the month of November that may have you worried, where maybe you feel like your stability is threatened, maybe a relationship is threatened, a partnership is threatened. Spirit wants you to know that there is divine protection over you. So even if things don't necessarily go the way that you planned them to go, i.e. something like rejection or something of that nature, understand that rejection is God's protection. Otherwise, whatever things were set out to destroy you, they will not. They won't prosper. And if they do prosper, it is because it's for your greater good. Gossip. Gossip tried to, when I cut the deck, Gossip was there when I cut the deck, and I thought to myself, we'll see if it comes back out, but it really called to me. So there could be a theme of gossip in the month of November. Hi, Alg, and loving my boys. Third party. Okay, so there could be some kind of third party interference. Whether it's going to be good or bad, we'll figure it out with the tarot. So you could have somebody that is connecting you with another person, right? So if this has to do with love, you could have a friend that hooks you up with one of their homeboys or their homegirls, a colleague that puts you on a new job or puts in a good word for you, lets you use them as a reference or something like that. Otherwise, you know, third-party interference could be somebody from the outside trying to have a negative impact on some area of your life. We're going to dig into that in a minute with the tarot. Then you got singer here. Some of you all could sing or be dealing with a singer. Music could speak to you in the month of November. What is the overall energy for my earth signs for the month of November? Overall energy. Pride. Okay, so there's something that you guys are going to be very proud about. There's going to be some kind of achievement that you're going to take a lot of pride in the month of November. Confession. So somebody is going to reveal something to you. Now, you could be aware that somebody, I'm hearing that some of you all feel like someone has a secret and they're finally going to come out about what that is. For others of you, this may take you by surprise with shocking at the back of the deck. karma. Okay, now honestly, with this karma card, I'm getting you guys are getting some good luck. Honestly, this month, there's some kind of, you know, with the law of karma, it's about getting back what you've put in. So there's something that you've put out into the universe, and you're getting ready to receive a reflection of that. And whatever it is, I'm getting positive energy off of it. Chasing. Somebody could be coming back into your life. For others of you, there could be somebody that is romantically interested in you that is going to be pursuing you in the month of November. But for others of you, honestly, I'm getting this. Somebody is coming back into your life. This could be an ex that is coming back to try to woo you, try to get on your good side, try to win you back. Winna Jing Wong, I think I'm saying that right. Hey, how you doing? And Kool-Aid Fool, how you doing? Okay, so now we're going to go into your strengths. What strengths will my earth signs have in the month of November? Oh, you got possibilities here. So limitless possibilities for the month of November. I'm also seeing a very free-spirited energy, like a frolicking type of energy. And that is going to be one of your strengths in the month of November. You're going to feel very free and very just. For some of you all, there's an opportunity that you're getting ready to have that is getting ready to free up a lot of your energy for you. So, like, let's say you've been taking the bus, and then you've got this family member who's old or whatever, elderly, and can't drive anymore. And they decide that instead of holding on to this car, they remember you. They remember that the last time that they saw you, you mentioned that you're taking the bus to work and here and there and everywhere. And they just go ahead and give you the car. And so now you are freer. You're not as bogged down. You don't have to get up as early because you don't have to follow the bus route. You don't have to make all these extra plans to go grocery shopping or figure out how you're going to get to the laundromat. Something like that is getting ready to happen. There's some kind of opportunity that's getting ready to come your way where it's getting ready to make you feel freer. Cloudy judgment. Illusions, unbalanced. Okay, this is what I'm getting from that. There's something that's getting ready to come to the light in the month of November that you have been disillusioned by. You've been making decisions based on this. You have been harboring feelings based on this thing, and it's not even true. And so in the month of November, the truth is getting ready to be exposed. Memories. Somebody is definitely coming back from the past, okay? This could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be some kind of loved one. It could even be an old colleague or something. An old job called you and tells you that they want you to come back. And that's probably why this chasing card is here. But whatever it is, it's good because this is in the position of your strengths. So ecstasy. Okay. So, like I said, for those of you that's got an ex that's coming back, literally ecstasy about that. But there's some other kind of excitement or good time that you're getting ready to have in the month of November. So for some of you all, I'm hearing that you might be going on a trip. And that's exciting. All right, let me push this up a little bit. We're getting ready to jump into your career and finance and your stability for the month of November. Spirit, what do you have for my earth signs for their career, finance, and stability for the month of November? All right, you got silence, Frozen, no words. Stonewall, realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Some of you all could be picking up a new skill at work. And, oh, I just heard something else too. Some of you all could be picking up a new skill to find a new job. That's why silence is here. You're moving in silence. And you're not letting anybody know that you are putting yourself in position to leave. You're either leaving your job or you're leaving your department. Either way it goes, you're keeping it on the hush. You don't want anybody sabotaging this next move that you've got going on in your life. I'm also hearing that you're realizing that there are people at your job that you cannot trust. Resistance. Yeah, there's somebody that is like all up in your business at your job. There's somebody that's like all up in your business. And honestly, oh, that's why gossip came out. Honestly, it's not like you got this band of people that's out to get you. There's like this one specific person that loves to gossip, and for whatever the reason, this person has you on their radar this month. They're like telling people who don't even give a fuck, like, let me tell you about my Earth, let me tell you about Earth sign, let me tell you about Taurus, let me tell you about Capricorn, let me tell you about Virgo, and they're like, okay, bitch, okay. Yeah, you mighty nosy, ain't you? How you know all of that? And I really don't care, but okay, whatever. Abandoned. Oh my God. Yeah, some of you guys are going to be leaving your job. So some of you all in the month of November, you're not trying to level up. You're literally leveling up. You could have already been putting yourself in position to find a new position, a new job, move to a different department. You've already applied. You've already went to the interview. You're going to be getting that call back in the month of November. No, baby. Okay, this one is going to be for your love life in the month of November. What's coming in love for my earth signs in the month of November? Depth. Now, what I just heard is like some soul searching. Some of you all could be involved in a connection that is heavily tied to, like, that you have a deep connection with, and your connection to them is like a very soulful connection. It makes you tap into yourself a little bit deeper. Understanding them helps you understand yourself on a more spiritual level. Apology. Okay, so somebody is coming in with an apology. I did say that there was a return coming because that was the energy I was getting. So somebody is coming back in the month of November to apologize. This is a love interest. Most likely an ex. Distracted. But you're not even going to be like obsessing over whatever this is. That's not going to be your main focus. Love is not going to be your main focus. And if it's not love, it's this specific person. Okay? Perspective. But they are going to change your perspective on them. For a lot of you all, when you walked away from this person, you might have thought really bad things about them. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. You thought, you are really a POS. And when they come back with this apology, they're also going to explain their actions to you. And you're going to see them in a different perspective. They won't be the boogeyman anymore. They'll just, you'll look at them in a more human type of way. What else is coming in love for my earth signs in the month of November? Soulmate. Oh, this person is a deep soulmate. And it came out over the depth card. Yeah, this is somebody that you have a very deep connection with. This is not just a fly-by-night romance for you, whoever this is coming back. This is somebody who you genuinely have a deep connection with, and they were meant to come in your life to impact your life for the better. Even if things went south, sometimes when things go bad, especially in relationships, they help us build ourselves back up in a way that we wouldn't have without conflict. What else is coming towards my earth signs in the month of, ooh, child. Okay. Remember how I said this person is going to come back and you're going to be like, okay, whatever. So, over apology, unavailable came out. So, you are going to receive an apology from this person, but you're going to be a little bit emotionally unavailable. Like, you're going to accept their apology. They're even going to change your perspective, but you're not necessarily going to be in a position where you just have all these emotions to give. You still got love for them with the soulmate card. It's really not that deep for you. They're going to have to rebuild with you at this point. Laughter. Okay. Okay. So, for some of you all, you're going to look past all of the conflict that you had with this person in the past and look to building a more happy foundation with them. Even though you're not going to be solely focused on relationships, you are going to be focused on whatever kind of relationship you decide to have with this person. You want it to be a positive one. One more for my earth signs in love. Hook up. Okay, so some of you all are going to decide, well, you know, I don't want a relationship with you, but we could, you know, be intimate with each other. This is somebody who you got good chemistry with, who you enjoy having sex with, so you might decide to do that with them, but not necessarily, you know, try to be in a committed relationship with them just because they came back with an apology. That's just simply not enough for you. But because you all have such good chemistry with this person, that is going to be something that you're going to want from them. And vice versa, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's move into the tarot. What is this divine protection about, Spirit? Why did that come out? The Hierophant. Oh, hold on. Why the Hierophant, Spirit? Why did that come out? The Moon. Okay. Remember how in your career portion, I was saying that you're going to be realizing that there's somebody at your job that you cannot trust? That is getting ready to be exposed in the month of November. And there's some kind of commitment that you've made to your job or would normally go into making with, I don't know, maybe some kind of, I don't know, there's some kind of opportunity. Maybe it's for overtime or something like that. The Spirit is going to block that. Something is getting ready to come up at your job where you would normally take on that position of commitment. If they would ask you if you could do this and you would normally say yes, in the month of November, Spirit is going to block that. And for whatever the reason, you're either going to decline or it's not even going to be offered to you. And that is for your protection because there's something that you still can't see. It will be exposed at some point this month, but until it is exposed, you're protected from it. Why is this Confessions card here, Spirit? What is this Confessions card about? Oh, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, okay. Now, what's so crazy is Confessions is right over Cloudy Judgment, and it's right over Realizations, and it's right over the Apology. So for some of you all, this also has to do with that lover who's coming back, that is getting ready to apologize. That apology is going to be coupled with a confession. If this is not about love, for those of you where this is not coming in for the love portion, this is coming in for a different energy. This is about that Cloudy Judgment. There's some kind of disillusionment. There's some kind of, okay, Now I'm hearing that for a lot of you all, this is about that lover. There were things that you thought about this person. You made a decision based on what you thought about them. And you're getting ready to see the truth or hear the truth about something that is pertaining to them that's going to make you change your perspective and also going to make you change how you deal with them. For others of you, this is about that job. This is about somebody at that job. There's a confession coming in and the illusion is getting ready to be broken. What is this karma? What good karma is coming in towards my earth signs? The Queen of Swords, yeah. The good karma is that somebody is getting ready to be exposed and you're getting ready to be able to put people where they belong in your life. You know, I'm also hearing this person at your job that's like, kind of like, it's weird. They are really heavily invested in what you got going on in your personal life. This could be somebody that you think you are cool with. Like somebody that you tell your business to, not knowing that they're like a wolf in sheep's clothing. And so that is the good karma that's coming in for you this month, is the fact that they're getting ready to be exposed so that you won't leave yourself exposed. Because that is what's happening. There's somebody that you trust that you should not trust. More about this cloudy judgment. What is coming in? The Six of Swords. Yeah, you moving on to a more peaceful route. Why did third party come out, Spirit? The Two of Swords. Hold on. Okay. So now this lover that's coming back, this person could have cheated on you or something. There could have been another person in you all's relationship in the past. They're getting ready to come back and they're getting ready to be honest about that. And then they're basically going to tell you that they choose you. That this other person couldn't even compare to you. Some of you all left them. Some of you already know about this. And you left them because you found out about that other person. And they were stuck with that person after you left. You know, they were just meant to be something to play with on the side. They were never meant to take your place. And that's what this person is getting ready to come back and tell you. But they are very sorry about that. They are very sorry. I don't know if they were immature in the past. Let's ask. Spirit, has this person grown? This person is coming back. Have they grown? Have they learned from their mistakes? Have they grown? Have they learned from their mistakes, Spirit? Oh, yeah. They have. All right. They're basically looking over. First of all, they see this other woman or other man as the Empress in reverse. They feel like they chose wrong. With the Seven of Pentacles, they want to build something new with you. They really do want to put in the work. They just don't think that you're going to be willing to do it. I don't know. And I don't really see too much energy here about you being all gung-ho about a reconciliation. Now, and it's got a lot to do with trust. A lot of you all just don't feel like investing. But you will entertain this person. Okay, let's see here. What don't my earth sign see coming this month? The Tower. Yeah, something's getting ready to come to an end. Whoever this is that you think is your friend, this fake-ass friend that you got, you really don't think that this person is sitting up talking about you the way that they're talking about you. You don't. You don't see this. You don't know it. The Seven of Swords, yeah. This is a shady character. You really have no idea that this person is like this. What obstacles will my earth signs have in the month of November? Ace of Pentacles. What other obstacles? Obstacles for the month of November. Jeez, why are so many coming out? Page of Pentacles. You all could be waiting to hear back from someone about something. And it's going to take, it's going to seem like it's not going to happen. Yeah, you're going to be waiting, but it's coming. You're just going to be in this waiting energy, and it's going to feel like it's not going to come, but it's coming with the Three of Wands here. You've done everything necessary. Remember about the karma we were talking about? What you put out, you're going to get back. If you plant a seed, you water it every day, you make sure it's got sunlight, it's going to sprout. Now, how long it's going to take to sprout, nobody really knows. Every seed is different, right? But to some extent, there is a gestation period. It's just like waiting for a baby to be born. Every mother doesn't go into labor at exactly 36 weeks. You get what I'm saying? Some of us are early, some of us are late. That's the kind of energy I'm getting off of here. I'm also keep on seeing like a pregnant belly with this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep seeing it like that. Some of you all could actually be pregnant. I don't know. Some of you all could be trying to get pregnant, and that's what you're waiting for, is a positive pregnancy test. For others of you all, this is something that you've been working on very hard, and some days you think to yourself, maybe it's not going to happen. Malarkey, it is going to happen. You've done everything that you can to make this thing work. That would be like, I don't pay my rent on a consistent basis, and I don't think that the landlord is going to put me out. I've done everything under the sun to make sure that I get evicted. So yes, it's going to happen. The same thing can be said about positive things. When you do everything that is expected of a certain circumstance, well, 1 + 1 is going to equal 2. You're going to get what you want. Hey, Cully Milan. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. What advice do you have for my earth signs for the month of November? The Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, you guys are getting ready to move into a peaceful period of your life. There is some kind of like era of feeling like you have to fight for this and fight for that and just fight, and you're not going to have to fight anymore. As a matter of fact, for this to come out in your advice position, Spirit is telling you, put down, let your guard down. Like, stop fighting. Because I'm getting ready to protect you. Divine protection. Stop being ready for a fight. Stop being ready for a fight. I got this. Even if a fight do come up, I got this. Big Mama got it. Big Daddy got it. Chill out. Even if we do end up having to fight, you won't fight. I'm benching you. It's my turn. Tap me in. I'm coming in the ring. The Ace of Wands. There's something that you're passionate about, but you're scared to go after it. Spirit is saying go after it in the month of November. You might not even know what this is right now. That's what I'm hearing for some of you all. It's going to come about later on in the month. There's something that you're going to feel passion for, and then you're going to put it to the back of your brain like, yeah, I can't go after that right now. Spirit is saying when that moment arises and you start feeling passionate about something, whether it's applying for a job, or maybe it's working on something creative, or if shit, it could be cleaning the house. I don't know. We get inspiration and motivation to do things all of the time, and then sometimes we tell ourselves, yeah, no, not right now. Right now is not the time. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is saying when that moment arrives, grab it. Seize that opportunity, because inspiration does not come at will. Anybody, especially creatives, us creatives, we know when that inspiration arrives, when we get that motivation, we have to tap into it, because if we say later, it may never come. Not never, but it may take a while for it to come back. The Knight of Pentacles. There's something that you got to be patient about. It could be this thing that you're waiting on. Like I said, for some of you all, you could literally be trying to get pregnant. Others of you all, there is something that you've been working on, and you're waiting. You're waiting on something. Spirit is saying be patient, it's coming. Okay, Curly Milan. I see what you're saying. You're pregnant right now. Yeah, because there's this, and Spirit is telling you, like, because for you specifically, because I'm getting this energy of Spirit wanting you to stop fighting. So and moving into a more peaceful energy. So if you got to start cutting communication with certain people to protect your pregnancy at that time, then you need to do that. Because the thing about pregnancy and having a baby in our stomach, no, they don't know everything that's going on. They're not in there shedding tears when we shed tears, but those hormones are real. Cortisol is a stress hormone. We cannot control that. When we get stressed out, our body starts tapping into all kinds of stress hormones, and those hormones do pass through gestationally, and so you don't want your baby taking on all the hormones that's going on in your body. So try to keep yourself as in the most peaceful environment as you possibly can, and by doing that, you have to do that for yourself. The only way to do that for your child is to do that for yourself. Oh my goodness. So now you're just waiting for your money to hit your account. Girl, this reading sounds like it's for you. Okay, well, if that's the case, then there's nothing you can do about it. So what you need to do, the only thing you can do is stop the negative thoughts in your mind and speak affirmations over yourself. When you look in the mirror, say to yourself, your money is coming. There's nothing to worry about. Treat yourself. Don't let yourself sit in a negative mind space. That's how you can do that for yourself. My money is coming. I don't have anything to worry about. It's not here right now, but it's still mine. I'm entitled to it. It's coming. And don't think anything further than that. If the people are calling your phone saying nasty things, block them. Anybody that's got a negative opinion about what's going on with you and your family, block them. Okay? One more for advice for my earth signs. Ooh. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that you're going to have to let go of. Spirit wants you to let go of something with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You can't do both. Okay? You can't please them and please you. There's somebody that wants something from you where it's basically provoking you to choose them over yourself. I hate to use this analogy because it's so elementary, but like, let's say you're hungry and you only got food in your fridge for one meal. And I'm talking about a tiny meal. You're not even getting ready to get full off of what you cook yourself. And somebody in comes and knocks on your door and says, can I have some of your food? Even if you give them some, now you already weren't going to get full before. There's somebody that wants something from you. You simply do not have it to give. You just don't. You're going to have to choose between you and them this time. Most of the time you're able to help. This time you're not. And Spirit wants you to make the right decision. And the right decision is self-preservation. Okay? You can't take care of other people if you're not taking care of yourself. Spirit, what oracle message do you have to the sea? Oh, let me show you guys the card. This is the card you got for your oracle message. All right. Let's see what it says. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there's no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. That's actually a good saying. You know what I'm saying? So maybe right now you can't go out and fish, but you can make sure that when it is time to go back out and fish, you'll be able to catch more fish than you were catching before, because now your nets don't have holes in them because you've sat at home and done the work. All right. So that was your reading. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find a link to my Etsy shop in the description below. And I hope that message helped. I will see you guys on the next one.